Welcome back. It's time for a closer look at the Rolex Submariner date 16610 from 2007. I'm shooting on the Leica Q2, so it should be a little bit better video quality, but I'll go into some close-up shots and wrist shots. I've had this now for 14 years and I keep coming back to it. It's never gone out of style for me. I did have a chance to own a ceramic version of the no date, but I have to say I like this one better, partly because it fits better on my smaller wrist and it has some sentimental value. It has the aluminum bezel, the smaller hour markers, and the older style bracelet. It has that stamped out bracelet and hollow center links, but solid hand links. It does make it lighter to wear, but it's not as high quality as the newer versions. It's the size of the case that I really like on this watch, being 40 millimeters and having the slim lugs, which give it a good proportion on the wrist. The dial is a deep black and the bezel is aluminum. It really hasn't faded or scratched, but I don't really wear it out in the sun that much. I still like the proportions on the hour markers and hands, but I also like the maxi dial on the current version, and I like the ceramic bezel too on the current version. I just don't like the size and bulkiness of the case on the new version. The movement on the inside is the 31-35, which has really held up well. I haven't had to service it at all. It still winds very smoothly. It's not greedy at all. And I like that large crown, which makes it easy to use. And it still keeps very accurate time. Here's what came in the box. It has that old style foil certificate with the serial number, the style number, and the model. It has your name on it, which was printed by the authorized dealer and the authorized dealer's name. There's a booklet describing the Oyster Perpetual in general, the different features, and some history of Rolex. And then another booklet describing the Submariner in specific, the different models that were available and their features. I bought this new at the authorized dealer in 2007. It took about 1 month to get in stock, and it was about $5,000. It has gone up in price, but not extremely, so I think it's still a pretty good value if you can find one used in good condition. It has that older brown hang tag and a green hang tag also. It also came with a bezel protector, and the box is a little bit older in style with the plasticky green material. I have a 6.5 inch wrist, so it has a pretty large presence on my wrist, but I still think it fits pretty well. It's not extremely large or oversized on my wrist, and it doesn't feel that heavy on the wrist compared to the newer model. The bracelet is lighter and comfortable, and it's still in pretty good condition. It's not stretched or damaged. The style is really timeless, and I don't think it will ever go out of style. It's easy to wear with the lightweight bracelet, but the case size still gives it a good presence on the wrist. I might bring it in for service to get the movement tested and lubricated, but it's still working great, and it really doesn't need anything done to it as far as a bracelet or case polishing. I did have the Black Bay 58, and that came very close to this in terms of proportions, but I kept this because I think the quality and the finishing are just a step above a Tudor, but that came very close as far as comfort on the wrist. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know.